Okay, good evening to you, Priyanka ji. How's life treating you?
Hi, good evening. I'm doing great. What about you?
I'm also doing pretty much well, not too shabby. And I was
Thank you.
hoping for this conversation because the network issue and the Zoom was not starting. So now, finally, we are good to go. So let's embark on this journey.
Yeah, exactly. And thank you so much for accepting me. Thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to our conversation.
Definitely, likewise, same here. So, what sort of questions would you like to ask? What's bothers you about English? Anything?
Yeah, exactly. First, I think we should start with introduction,
Yeah,
right?
sure. Why not?
Then we'll go with the question.
Yeah,
Okay, so shall we start first?
sure. Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay, so my name is Priyanka, and basically I am from Mirzapur. After marriage, I shifted to Hyderabad. I have been here for last 5 years, and in terms of my education, I hold an MBA degree. Right now, I'm a mother, and these days I'm passionate about this English language. So I love to interact new people and upload conversational videos with them. So that's briefly about me.
That's great. I did like prior to conversations with any YouTuber, I do watch their videos and all. So I did watch your YouTube channel, and I did watch your introduction part as well. So like I guess you have like you recently started this thing, right? YouTube channel.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
When you asked me my YouTube link, I thought you will not accept me.
that
Because,
was not for that reason. I just take a glimpse of the people with whom I'm gonna have a conversation, and then I do it. So
okay. So,
and
can you introduce yourself, please?
yeah, sure. I'm Janil Vyas. I'm born and raised in Gujarat. And by profession, I'm a teacher of English and yoga. I've been teaching for the past 7 years. And at presently, I teach amalgamation of English to people from different parts of India, mostly working professionals and homemakers like you. So I try to, impart the knowledge of spoken English, communication skills, accent reduction, advanced vocabulary, idioms, phrases. So that's pretty much what I do. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. So, do you take only online classes and online
Now,
yoga classes?
yes, now when it comes to yoga, I teach offline. But however, when it comes to English, that I teach online predominantly, mostly.
Okay, exactly. It's like a full-time job.
Yeah, full time. Like I work for like 8 to 9 hours. So yes,
Wow, it's nice.
yeah.
Then you haven't tried any app. I have seen there are a lot of tutors there, like English Share or Clapping Go. So you can do job there too. So have you ever tried that?
Definitely, like a lot of people tend to do tell me that thing that you can go over there and be a tutor. However, I'm in dilemma. Like once I do that, will I be able to have my own like this kind of thing, or that company is gonna prohibit me to do this kind of thing? So that thing is I'm still in dilemma whether to go for that thing or not.
Okay, because I can see you speak very well. You use lot of vocab, idioms, and phrases, and your accent is really very nice. I really like it the way you speak. It's come naturally,
Yes,
right?
I can thank you enough. And it took me a hell of a time. I toiled very hard for it. I did my bachelor's. I studied entirely in English medium school. And even today, I never rest on my laurels. I always try to stay ahead of the curve. I try to, absorb a lot of things. I try to watch a lot of content. And it's a lot of process and techniques that I try to incorporate in my life. And then when it comes to the execution part, I try to give my level best.
Okay. So these days you are still into a writing and reading and all because you really speak very well.
Yes, like those things you can never skip those things. Like it's a part of the even once you become a teacher, then these things should like the amount of the things that you do that should be increased. So when I was not a teacher, I used to read, but after becoming a teacher, I read a lot.
Oh, okay. So I'm sure you must read now intermediate level book, right?
Sorry.
Yeah, I you must read intermediate level book, right? Because book has also a different level. Some like if you are a beginner, we mostly read stories book or any normal book. But people who are a intermediate level, they speak very well. So they, according to their language, they change their book too. Like I ordered *Sapiens*, but I feel like that is not for me. And
Yes.
once more book I have like a Charles Dickens that was written by. So that was I felt like it's kind of tough for me.
Okay. Charles Dickens. Which other book was it? Yeah, if you.
Uh, I read a normal book like Atomic Habits. These are very simple and normal. The
Hmm.
Power of Subconscious Mind. So these kind of book very easy for me, and I feel like it's engaging.
Most of the self-development books are if you have good command over English, grasp over English, you can go with that. However, if you want to go deeper into that, you can go with novels, be it any British writers or American writers. So I'm not into novels. I used to read novels when I was pursuing my degree, but now I'm also into the self-help books. So I read Atomic Habits, like you said, and several other books.
Okay. So if anybody wants to improve English in terms of grammar and their pronunciation, so what kind of book would you like to recommend?
There's no such thing like that. You can go like that thing. The ball is in your court when it comes to the kind of book that you wish to read. It depends on people to people on their taste. So yeah, there are no such categories as far as the books are concerned. But however, you can go with novels, you can go with non-fiction, self-development books. That kind of things are there.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think sometimes our interest really very matter, right?
Yes, saying that in today's world, people have forgotten the habit of reading actual books. They find it uncool to do that. So if you pick up any book and if you simply read it, then also it's a good thing because nowadays a lot of people are not into books because of a lot of
Yeah.
content and all. So if you read a book, then it's a good thing.
Yeah, yeah. Even earlier, I didn't like reading books since I started YouTube. So people always emphasize reading book if you want to improve this English language. Then I also developed this habit. And when I started reading this kind of self-help books, so I can resonate myself with that book, and that helped me a lot.
Yeah, that's what you can do. Like I often tell this to my students that English should be ubiquitous in your life. It should be omnipresent. Whatever you do, make sure that English is everywhere. And once you assimilate this kind of things, then your English would be at another level. It's gonna be, you would be raising the bar. So that's what you need to do.
Okay, so what I have seen a lot of people focus on shadowing practice. So what do you think about it?
Yeah, people should do it. Personally, I have never done it. I usually do a lot of other techniques, but uh, shadowing I never did. But yeah, if people find it helpful, they should go for it because English is
Oh,
amalgamation of several things. So if you do one thing and if you avoid another, then that should not be the right way of learning it. If one thing works out for you, you can stick with that one thing, and then you can also inculcate the other thing.
yeah, exactly. So then what do you want to recommend for pronunciation?
Pronunciation, I would recommend like this thing. Read the language, try to watch as much content as possible because once you visualize the things, people, how they pronounce it and all, then you will be able to assimilate it in your life. So that's what you can do. Try to watch content and listen to podcasts. These two things are going to help you immensely. So these are the things that I often recommend to my students and viewers also.
Oh, wow, good. Okay, so apart from that, you are a yoga teacher too, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so I want to ask you, there are a lot of person who love to go to gym and even some person love to do yoga. So which one is more beneficial for health? What do you think?
Look, both are apples and oranges when it comes to gym and yoga. That also varies from individual to individual. If someone wants to be like a bodybuilder, then obviously they cannot do that by doing yoga. However, if you are into flexibility, if you want to, gain abstract things like clarity of mind, peace, then strengthen your inner organs, then you should go with yoga. But if you're into
Yeah,
looking like a macho man and all that kind of thing, then you can go with gym also.
yeah. So can anybody lose their weight by doing yoga?
Definitely, yeah. If you do it on regular basis, if you are relentless, and if you do not consume junk food, then yeah, it's not rocket science to do that.
Yeah, exactly. You are right. Even I'm the one who love to do exercise every day, who love to do yoga like Surya Namaskar and this kind of exercise. And I have seen a lot of videos on YouTube that is really helpful for me.
That's great, nice. So apart from Surya Namaskar, do you do any other like asanas?
Yeah, I do a lot of asana, but I don't remember that name exactly.
All right. Yeah, I also like I'm pondering about it. Like from next month probably I'm gonna start teaching online yoga as well. If you ever need any kind of assistance, I'm just a message away now. So you can drop me a message anytime.
Yeah, I saw in one video you were talking about Hatha Yoga, that is a mix of sun and moon.
Okay.
Hatha
Yeah.
Yoga. Now,
That,
what is that?
that is a traditional form of yoga because nowadays Western people they tend to commercialize yoga, so they came up with beer yoga, goat yoga. So this kind of preposterous thing, I find it. However, for us Indians, the gift that we gave to the world, that is Hatha Yoga and that one, the one with the Ashtanga Yoga. So these are the two traditional forms of yoga.
Okay. So is it helpful for everyone?
Yeah, for every person can try it. It's not like that. And you don't have to be flexible to do yoga. Once you do it, you will become flexible. Just like English. You
Yeah,
don't have to
because
do.
I have seen, exactly. Because I have seen a lot of yoga that is a kind of different poses. So are
Yeah.
you able to do all kind of poses?
No, I'm still a learner in terms of yoga. However, I've been on this path for a long time, but I'm not equally good like I am in English. I'm not an advanced yoga trainer or like that. You can call me
Yeah,
a yoga trainer.
yeah, because you are taking a classes, so sometimes you also have to do with them, right?
Uh, like yoga.
Yeah, yoga.
Yes,
If
yoga
you are
I do
taking,
it on regular basis. Yeah, I take offline classes. I also do yoga, and my students also watch me and they do it. So I try to hit
okay,
two birds with a stone. I do yoga as well. I get the fees also, and my students also come. So I don't
okay, good.
really instruct them. I also do it.
Okay, wow, amazing. So what inspired you to start yoga? I think you start this thing in very young age.
Yeah, I was always head over heels when it comes to fitness. So I did a lot of things like gym also, cycling, marathons, and everything. Later, I had an epiphany when I joined a free yoga class that this is the ultimate thing. So I guess back in 2018 or 19, I had this epiphany, and then I started my journey. First of learning, obviously, and then teaching.
Okay, wow, amazing. So, do you teach to your parents too? They are in yoga,
Yeah,
into
my
yoga?
parents are health conscious. They don't do yoga, but they are health conscious. They like we don't consume outside food, junk food, or anything like that. I don't consume like aerated drinks. I don't remember when was the last time I had a pizza. So this kind of things I follow strict routine.
It's amazing. And I think these days it's very important to be a health conscious.
Yeah,
Exactly
definitely.
because yeah, there are a lot of diseases that can cause of this kind of junk food, eating outside, not doing any yoga and all. Right? What inspire you to do this kind of yoga and all?
For me, like I treat my body as a temple. Like when it comes to junk food, even if someone offers me a free meal, like a free pizza, I you see it as a kind of like garbage. I don't find it, a kind of a thing that I want to put it in my stomach because if I do that, I won't be able to do yoga properly. I won't have the energy to do it. So one should refrain from consuming this kind of things if they want to, be a health conscious person and if they want to start a fitness gym.
Exactly. But in a college day, you were not like this, right? Earlier, you used to like any junk food. It
No,
was like this?
I have been always like this, yeah, for most of the
Oh,
time. Yeah.
oh, wow.
Yeah.
I think this credit goes to your parents, right?
No, I guess this thing has been there in my like. I am usually health conscious. It has nothing. Parents are there, yeah. I'm not saying that, but they sometimes tend to eat junk food. I myself stop it. Like I don't like to eat. Even if they bring like junk food, my mother prepares separate food for me.
Okay, then how do you manage when you go for traveling? Because that time it's very important.
Like we have this thing like in Gujarat. I'm not sure whether you know about this thing or not. We have bhakri, theplas. Are you familiar with this kind of thing, which are similar to chapatis, bhakris,
Yeah.
theplas? Uh, so we take this in a abundance of amount, and we keep it with ourselves. And if I'm not able to find food, I usually like eat rice and dal. That's what I do. Fruits, those things are easily accessible, so I tend to eat those.
Yeah, yeah, you are right. Even even I am the one. Earlier, I used to like a lot of junk food, samosas and all, pizza, everything in my college day. I really enjoyed it, and I love to enjoy with my friends and all. But now, after becoming a mother, now I don't like too much junk food. Even if anybody offered me, I don't have any craving of it.
Yeah, that's great. Nice. Wow.
Yeah.
Having a conversation with you.
Okay, we'll connect next time. Thank you so much.